Take Bill and Ted, make them listen to Simon and Garfunkel.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And you get Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital.
Ho, ho, ho! It's pre-early Christmas. Luke, you know what would be better than Bill and Ted listening to something?
Mr. and Mrs. Claus?
Listening to Christmas carols because it's pre-early Christmas today. And if you don't know, we recently announced to get ahead of the early Christmas scandal that Target and Kmart and all the other shops do in
Every
November.
year they start November 1 putting up Christmas decorations. This year we beat them to the punch.
Yep, and we're doing pre-early Christmas on Halloween. So we're killing two birds with one stone here. We're getting rid of early Christmas and we're taking out Halloween because we shouldn't do that in Australia. So this entire show is a pre-early Christmas themed show and it's a banger.
Get ready for the next 2 hours of festive behaviour.
This is Luke and Lewis for pre-early Christmas. Talk to you soon. Today we're doing this. We wish you a pre-early Christmas. We wish you a pre-early Christmas. We wish you a pre-early Christmas. And Halloween's cancelled.
Woo! Pre-early
Yes.
Christmas. The festivities have begun because today we're doing pre-early Christmas. We're getting ahead of everyone. Actual Christmas, the department stores, and we're also cancelling Halloween, which is a massive plus.
Oh yeah, this whole event is going to be done annually from whatever the date today is, Halloween basically.
Yeah.
So well, not Halloween anymore, pre-early Christmas.
Yeah.
Because we were discussing yesterday about how the radio station was decking out the office with Halloween, just Halloween everything.
And we were like, what are you doing? It's pre-early Christmas.
Yeah, so what we thought was we would go over the top of those decorations with our own pre-early Christmas decorations, and the scariest thing about Halloween today is how angry everyone is with us.
And this all started because I went past a discount store and they had tinsel at the front, and I just thought, wow, ballsy starting that early. Respect, commend your efforts, and I thought, you know what, let's just get amongst it. So we're not the only ones doing pre-early Christmas.
No.
There's a movement happening, so get behind it.
The people are getting behind it. If you're not wearing like a dorky Christmas sweater to work while you listen to this, what are you doing?
I'm wearing a Christmas T-shirt.
A pre-early Christmas T-shirt.
So it says Christmas. Sorry, I've accidentally worn my Christmas T-shirt, not my pre-early Christmas.
That's right.
T-shirt.
I've got a marker. I could write on it and fix it.
Yeah, you can. A Christmas to remember. So if you could write a pre-early Christmas.
Yeah, we'll do that during the break.
Yeah.
I'll just fix your T-shirt up,
Thank
and then
you.
we'll be on. We also have some bonbons here to do, some pre-early Christmas bonbons.
I
as is
hate
tradition.
bonbons. It's
Well,
my least favourite part of pre-early
bonbons
Christmas.
are great, man. You get an awesome joke.
All right, we're doing it now. We've one,
one, two, three. Oh,
You,
I won.
Lewis, won. No, you know what? I won because now I don't have to read whatever joke is in that bonbon.
I got a little elephant.
See?
Hey.
Actually, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
These must be the premium bonbons. Lewis is opening his bonbon right now. What did you get other than the elephant?
What did I get? What is this? Oh, pre-early Christmas joke. Okay. This is just not even English. Is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. Apparently, that was said by Albert Einstein, but it must have been translated by someone in Japan who doesn't speak English. And here's another quote that was also translated terribly.
Wait, is this a joke?
No, this is just quotes.
Okay.
This is the whatever.
Does it not come with a joke?
I don't know why they've taken an English quote, translated it to Japanese, and then translated it back for this bonbon. But here's the other quote. We've got, the soul have no rainbow and the eyes no tears. And that was by John Vance Cheney.
Can you read this joke, please?
Okay. I don't know what they meant, but hopefully this joke
Yeah, this is an
English.
actual bonbon joke.
Okay. Luke, why is an elephant large, grey, and wrinkly?
Why?
False. Because if it were small, white, and smooth, it would be an aspirin. Oh!
Sound the joke alarm, Michael!
Wow! Amazing joke!
Thanks for bringing that one to the show.
Definitely worth saying. Luke and Lewis for pre-early Christmas. I just walked through the office wearing my Christmas hat, my pre-early Christmas hat, and I've never had this. The only time I've received more confused stares was when I was wearing a full Nike outfit for no reason. Because upstairs, it's Halloween, And then I just walk in.
Downstairs is pre-early Christmas.
Yeah, I just walk in wearing a pre-early Christmas hat, and everyone's just
everyone's
what
probably
is
like,
he
oh
wearing?
man, whoops, we're celebrating the wrong holiday. What's all this spooky stuff going on here?
Yeah.
Look, it's way more fun down here.
Oh yeah, it's pre-early Christmas. I wanted to talk to you, Luke. You know how I don't watch trailers before I see movies that I know I want to see?
You don't like being spoiled by a trailer.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to know what's going to happen in a movie if I definitely know I'm going to see it. I have another rule.
How do you even know if it's going to be a good film? That's just what I don't get.
Well, you know the Avengers is going to be sick. Like, I
No,
don't
it's
need
not.
to watch the trailer for Avengers 4. Well, it might not be sick, but I'm definitely seeing it. Do you know what I mean?
I watched Avengers 1 and just didn't bother with 2. I was like, I'm done with that.
You're disgusting. Because the 2 and 3, big disappointment. Number 1, movie perfection. Best superhero movie ever made.
Cool. Don't care. I'm not a nerd.
There's just a big rift in today's show already. But I have another rule with movies. It's another self-inflicted rule is if there's a book that I've been meaning to read, because I have a list of books that I want to read, and if the movie gets announced before I've read the book, I'll be like, oh no, I got to finish the book before I see the movie, because if I see the movie before I've read the book, I won't read the book, and it'll just sit on my want to read list on my Goodreads app forever.
Yeah, so do you So you will never go see. So before you went to see Harry Potter, did you read all the books?
Yeah, of course.
So did I.
did.
That was
Yeah.
the only one I actually did do that for. What about Game of Thrones? You don't watch Game of Thrones?
No, I don't
do you?
watch Game of
But
Thrones.
if you were to watch the thing, would you go and read the books first?
Yeah, actually, I have been thinking about watching Game of Thrones, and the reason I have not yet is because I'm like, I would prefer to start with the books.
What a nerd. Ugh.
But my most recent dilemma is I'm currently reading It by Stephen King, and that movie just came out quite a while ago.
Very
actually.
popular horror film.
Yeah, and I haven't seen the trailer. I've seen a couple of promo images. It looks sick, but the problem is It is one of the longest books I've ever read. It's like 1,200 pages. or
Is it like
something
longer
crazy.
than the Da Vinci Code?
It's really, really long. It's the longest book that Stephen King's ever written. And the problem is that I'm 88% through the book, according to my Kindle. But the final showing of it in Victoria is tonight at 9:45 at Crown. I've booked myself a single ticket. And I will not go if I don't finish my book.
So wait, you're two things. Firstly, you bought yourself a single ticket. What's wrong with you?
What do you mean?
And secondly, who goes to the movies by themselves? And secondly, so you have 12% of the longest book he's ever written to go before 9:45 tonight.
Yeah, it didn't seem like much.
I know your Kindle's dead. I saw it. It needs to be charged before the show. You're not going to finish
That's
it.
why I was unsure about
So
how much
will
I've
you-
read, because it's dead.
Will you walk out of the movie 88% in? And just be like, well, I haven't read this bit, and then watch the last 12% when it comes out on DVD.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get, mate. I'd at least wait for the Blu-ray.
I still can't believe you go to the movies by yourself.
All right, well, okay, that's another thing. We'll talk about that after the break. Luke and Lewis for pre-early Christmas.
Lewis, before the break, you were talking about going to see the movie It because you wanted to, but you were trying to finish the book before tonight because it's the last screening in Victoria tonight.
Yes.
And you have to finish 12% of the book before you go see the film. Now,
I've actually got messaged during the break by someone listening.
Yeah.
One of the two. And he said that he's read the book and seen the movie, and I'm fine to see it. There'll be no spoilers because they're doing the book in 2 parts.
oh, so you only have to read 50% of the book.
Yeah.
You've read 38% too much and have been stressing about it.
Luke Kidgel, maths extraordinaire.
Thank you very much. I did 12% before in the last break, if you guys didn't hear that. If you just tuned in, this is not the first sum I've done. So now, and in that, when you were talking about this, you raised something that I thought was quite peculiar. You seem to think is normal. You said,
Well,
I
not normal.
purchased a single ticket to the film.
Yeah.
As in, you purchased one for yourself and someone's coming with you later?
No. I'm going to the movies by myself. Mate,
How do you not
laugh at
know?
me?
How do you not think this is weird? That's
don't
what I
laugh
don't
at me,
get.
mate. You wish you had the confidence to rock up to a box office and be like, yeah, ticket for one, sit me in the middle.
Do they look past you? Like they look past your neck and go,
No,
Just
they
for
go,
one?
here's a man who knows what he likes and he doesn't need someone else to back him up because he's so self-conscious he can't sit in a chair without being with someone next to him.
No, they go, here's
Dude.
a man who's taken 6 months to read a book, so everyone else has seen the film already. Here's a man who's got 12% left of a
Why do
Kindle
you
book.
need to see... Okay, answer me this. Why do you need to see a movie with someone else?
So you
Why-
can
how
lean
does it-
over and talk about people's poor acting performances. It's a horror film, so you can... just someone to spend time with. Movies aren't like... I don't know.
You're sitting down and not speaking. You don't... The person next to you is unnecessary. unless
I've been known to high-five my girlfriend when a cool explosion happens in the
You
cinema.
are that person in the cinema that everyone hates.
No, it's just a silent high-five. Just like,
Okay,
oh,
so you do high
Optimus
fives.
Prime did
You
what?
bag the actors during horror movies.
Yeah.
I bet you
Oh,
applaud.
no.
I bet
No,
you
no.
applaud at the end.
I'm way too scared to see horror films in the cinema. Okay? I do not go to see horror films.
I bet you're the type of loser that claps after the end of the movie. I bet you clapped after Shrek 3, you loser.
Shrek 3. I didn't go see that. Oh, yes, I did. No, sorry. Shrek. I didn't go see Shrek 4.
I remember my standing ovation.
Yo, I
Score was incredible.
I think I did say what at the end of Inception. So-
Yeah, see, you're that guy that everyone hates. And you know what? It's not just movies that I go to by myself, all right? This is going to impress you. I've also been bowling by myself.
That's
Solitary.
a two-person activity because bowling is a game that you verse someone in.
Mate, I'm competing against myself.
Do you play do you play two-player Mario Kart by yourself with the other split screen just doing nothing, don't you?
Well-
and you're like, oh, we're all having fun.
No, I'm trying to beat my ghost. You remember the ghost that records your best time and then you have to beat that? That's who I'm racing against, myself. I don't need to compete with
One of
anyone.
the saddest things I've ever heard. What else do you do by yourself?
Oh, pretty soon I'm going to do this whole radio show by myself. Luke, thank you very much for this disrespect.
Just one single ticket. Thanks for Luke and Lewis for lunch. Lewis, we went to New Zealand 2 weeks ago now.
Yes.
And while we were there, I knew you were with me. We saw a very uneventful busker, didn't we?
Just the word. Like disrespectful.
And when I say uneventful, I mean he tried to create an event around his act, like about 100 people watching. He was just a hype man who
know
talked
what?
the talk but couldn't walk the walk or
Yeah.
juggle, which is what his act was.
Yeah, he was juggling on a unicycle, and this guy was so good at getting everyone to watch him busk and horrendous at the actual busking
Well, and I worked
part.
out why, because he spends most of his day getting people to watch, so he's great at practicing that, and he spends about 10 seconds of his day actually juggling.
Yeah, that's true. That is a
Because-
good point. He's
so
got no
what-
time to practice anything other than, hey, look at me, everyone!
Yeah, so it was in Auckland. We're walking down the city, and we saw a big crowd, and obviously when you see a big crowd, you're like, oh, what's going on
happening?
here? So we walk over, and there's this guy on about a 6-foot unicycle, very impressive unicycle. That was probably the most impressive part of his act, that he could ride
Yeah.
a 6-foot unicycle.
But he was making some big claims saying that he could top it, saying he
Yeah.
could smash that.
And there was about 10 minutes of build-up, and I started filming him just because I was like, oh, man, this is going to be good.
Yeah.
And this is him asking for money and just pretty much saying, this is what I do for a job to everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is what I do for a job. Auckland Council is very cool and let's use the spot, but the thing is, no one actually pays me to be here. The only way that I pay rent, that I buy food, that I make my living is through kind donations of my audience.
So what he says there is no one actually pays me to do this. It's like, yeah, mate, you're in a vest. You're in a red vest juggling on the street.
Yeah. So what he's trying
Why
to
would
do...
anyone pay anyone to do that?
Yeah, what he's trying to do now is it seems like we missed the first, I don't know, probably 40 minutes of Look at Me, and then
This
the
was
2
about
seconds of his
15
act.
minutes after we'd started watching him.
Yeah, so he's basically trying to get everyone to pay attention because he's about to do his grand finale, the hardest trick that he knows how to do.
He only did one trick. There was
Yeah.
no grand finale. The finale was the show. It was like gather
You
round,
reckon,
gather
you
round.
reckon that we didn't miss anything?
There was no other props nearby. It was just the three things
That's
he juggled
true.
and the unicycle, and he had a rope surrounding his area, and he just spent 10, probably 15 minutes hyping up this one trick. And that happened about...
I guess he only did one trick.
And then he finally did the trick. He was up on the unicycle, and his trick was juggling a knife, a fire torch, and a bowling pin with clearly plastic nails stuck into it.
yeah, so really the knife was fake too. The plastic
Yeah.
bowling pin, the nails were fake.
The only thing I
reveal
was
the fire.
I was also not convinced that the fire was no, it would have been. But and then we're like, great, finally he's about to do the trick. And we have the audio coming up, but what you need to know is he juggles for about 2 seconds.
Yeah,
After
he does
20 minutes of build-up.
One revolution of all the 3 items.
Yeah.
It's really not juggling. It's more kind of... he does one juggle.
One juggle, yeah, one
no
single
juggling.
jug. and what you're about to hear is he counts down, he gets the audience to count down, and I've put a ding at the moment that he stops juggling. So you'd expect everyone to be cheering because he's finally doing his trick.
If you pay close attention to the audience's reaction, you can actually hear their disappointment.
So listen for the ding when he stops juggling.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Listen to everyone just go, oh.
Everyone immediately stops clapping. Like they were just like, oh, that was the end.
20 minutes of build-up for that. It was very uneventful. So I took it upon myself at the next traffic light. Everyone just left, by the way. Everyone left
no
at this
one
point.
gave him money. It was like 50% of the crowd left immediately.
He asked for $50. He said, if you want to give me $50, I'll accept it.
Yeah.
It's like, mate,
How about
that's
you give me-
$25 a revolution of your
Exactly.
pin.
Yeah, give me 50 jugs and I might think about it.
Yeah, $1 for each jug.
I actually had money in my hand ready to give it to him, and then he did that, and I just left.
Yeah. So, and then we went to the next traffic light, and I took it upon myself to do my own show at the next traffic light, where I gathered a crowd around me, exactly what he did.
This is mostly all of the people who
And
just watched
I did a spontaneous trick, which is putting my wallet from one hand to the other hand. Honestly, just as impressive as what the other guy did, except I wasn't on a 6
and I was
unicorn.
your hype man for this
Yeah,
as well.
Lewis was my hype man, and this is the audio of how that went.
The trick for you all, you may have seen that guy. So the viewers want to donate $5, $50, $20 in, and at the end of this, feel free. I'm going to put my wallet from one hand to the other. Are you ready?
Do it on one foot.
Yes, round of applause. Yeah! And okay, you guys count in 3, 2, 1 for me. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Enjoy the show.
That was so much better than what that guy did.
At least you actually did exactly what you were claiming to do.
Yeah.
Like, he was claiming to amaze us and blow our
He was like,
minds.
he said at one point, he's like, I'm the only one in the country who does this trick. I'm like, mate, you live in New Zealand. That's not impressive. But you know what? After the break, I want you to give busking a go, Lewis.
What, like right now?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go downstairs. I'll do a trick.
On the street, and you have to get paid. The only problem with my thing, I didn't get paid for my
Okay, I
amazing
don't know if I'm
wallet
going to
trick.
get paid, but I'll definitely do a trick. I'll do it right now.
What are you going to
in
do?
between the
Surprise
song.
us.
Okay.
Are you actually going to go now?
Yeah, I'll do
All
it right now. Just before the break, Luke, you challenged me to do some spontaneous busking.
Well, because in New Zealand, we saw a very disappointing street busker who really made a few big calls to a large audience of about 100 people that he was gonna busk and juggle on a 6-foot-tall unicycle. And he did do that, but for about 3 seconds.
Yeah, it was very disappointing. Like,
Yeah.
I figured that any random person could really top that kind of busking.
So then, right after that happened in New Zealand, I took it upon myself to go to the next street corner and do my own busking performance, where I did an amazing trick of my wallet from my left hand to my right hand, just like that. I just threw it and caught it one. Pretty amazing trick. Oh, look, not the most amazing trick, but all I had on me was a wallet,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to throw my phone. It's not worth the risk. So I was like, yeah, pretty amazing trick. And then I thought, you know what? You haven't had much busking experience here.
I'm buskless.
You don't want to be buskless, do you?
No. No,
And
you don't.
so I challenged you to go out in that song break then and go do, because, you know, do you have any tricks?
Yeah, I demonstrated downstairs my best trick.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're about to hear it. If that's it, I thought you would have done maybe a 5th best trick. I didn't think maybe you didn't want to
Mate,
do your
I'm
best on the radio.
Look, I'm telling you, bro, this is better than all of my comedy shows combined. This is my number one talent.
Okay. So this is how Lewis's busking went in between the song.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to do a trick for everybody. Please watch. I need the attention.
Please,
I'm
watch
going to recite the months of the year. Are we ready?
Yes.
January, February, March, April, May, June,
No one's watching your
August,
trick.
September, October, November, December. $50 would be nice.
Would you pay for that trick?
Yes. Thank you very much. Miss. Appreciate that. That's all right.
I did it. Mission accomplished. Made $50.
You missed like 2 months.
Doesn't... Did I?
Did you miss August?
I did too, yeah. You were distracting me. You were telling me that nobody was watching.
No
when
one
clearly
was
that
watching.
nice woman was watching. I made $50.
You were out on the street. There was a crowd that briefly stopped to see if you had a trick to
Yeah, and
do,
then they realised that I was reciting the months of the year and they left.
which isn't a trick. It's just like grade 2 education.
Mate, you're just jealous that nice lady at the end gave me some money.
She didn't give you money.
Yes, she did. Didn't you hear her? She said, yes, here you go.
That was you putting in a girl's voice, all right? Just because this is an audio medium, it doesn't mean you can... No one's believing that.
That's false, mate. We'll put the video up tonight and... No, we won't.
No, we won't. Because that would go very against
Exactly,
you.
okay? So if there's no video evidence, then you clearly... I mean, Michael, you heard the audio. That sounded like a woman giving me $50, didn't it?
It was definitely you.
He's poo-pooed on your segment.
Never busking again for you guys. That was one of my best tricks, and you guys are just poo-pooed all over it.
Right,
Now
so
I'm feeling buskless
I think
again.
you were more disappointing than the busker in New Zealand.
Oh, that
'Cause
is just rude.
At least he could go on a unicycle. He had
I stood on a
trick.
chair. I reckon I was taller than him. Even his
You probably
unicycle was
were.
6 foot, but I was the real. It's not about what you're riding; it's about how high you get. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Luke and the best busker on the planet for pre-early Christmas. Luke and Lewis for pre-early Christmas. Today, we're doing this. We wish you a pre-early Christmas. We wish you a pre-early Christmas. We wish you a pre-early Christmas. And Halloween's cancelled.
That is right. We're doing pre-early Christmas today.
Because we here at the Luke and Lewis show, we're sick of Halloween in Australia and we're sick of early Christmas. So we thought we'd take out two birds with one stone by undercutting early Christmas, by celebrating pre-early Christmas, and cancelling Halloween by doing it on the same day.
Because you see department stores trying to do early Christmas, just willy-nilly. November 1st, they've got tinsel out the front. It's like, mate, do it in October
Are
like
you
a
even
normal
trying?
person. Yeah.
So this is our new annual event, which we will be doing
Next year we should
eternally.
do... next year. So this year we should do Christmas as pre-early Christmas on Boxing Day.
That's a big call, Luke. Consider, I don't know if we're going to be here next year after this.
Oh, I just meant in my own personal time.
So what we were thinking is every Christmas has a Kris Kringle, so surely every pre-early Christmas also has a Kris Kringle.
Yeah,
it just happens way earlier.
It's not Christmas if you don't do a Kris Kringle with your office workmates.
Nor is it pre-early Christmas
Yes.
without Kris Kringle with your workmates. So we thought...
we only have 3 workmates who work here at Triple M Modern Digital. It's
a very small game of Kris
and
Kringle.
Michael, who panels the show for us. So we thought we should do a Kris Kringle between the 3 of us. I'm
excited.
So we drew. So what I did, I wrote down all of our names on a sheet of paper. We put it in a bowl and we drew the names out of the hat before the show.
Yeah.
We
And
did
then-
run a risk of which we realised in this bit of audio where we could have got our name in the hat. We
But it
didn't
actually didn't happen. I was
It panned
surprised.
out.
It seems like we all got someone different. Nobody got themselves. So we drew the names out of the bowl before the show. Then we went down to get some gifts. But this is what happened when we drew out the names. Ooh, Michael, I reckon you should go first.
Oh, okay. This is so fun.
Michael's putting his hand into the bowl. Ooh, what's he got? There's only 3 choices. What have you got? Don't tell anyone. Don't tell
That's the
anyone.
whole point.
I know. I thought I could trick him.
All right.
What if someone...
All right, I'll
Lewis
get a name.
next.
Okay. What do I have? We got a red one. Ooh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Did
Do
you
I
see
go
who I
next?
get? Yes.
No.
You're the only person here.
All right. Oh, what about if someone gets themselves?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Did you get
Just-
yourself?
I did. Did you?
No.
Oh, so it's worked out.
It's worked out perfectly.
Does that mean I won't get myself either?
not?
Oh no, you two could have got each other.
What'd you get?
Yeah, no one got themselves.
Oh,
awesome.
awesome.
Okay,
Alright.
so we're going to go down to Coles, buy each other a gift, and then we have to guess who bought the gift. $4 budget, because it's Triple M Modern Digital.
And the show starts in half an hour, so we need to do this in like 2 minutes. Otherwise, we're going to miss the show.
Cool, let's go.
Let's go. Kris Kringle! Pre-early Christmas, Kris Kringle is in motion. After the break, we're going to find out what everyone got everyone, because we did all go to the same shop, though.
We went all the way down to Coles. So it had to be bought from Coles, and it was a $4 budget. And I really hope, someone got me because we all got different people. So,
Well,
I'm
we all
looking
know each
forward.
other so well. I think everyone will have gotten everyone a really good gift. How do you feel about your gift, Michael?
I actually feel really good about mine.
I'm feeling really good about mine.
I'm feeling. Should we have a best gift prize?
Yeah, maybe someone has to buy a gift for the person who gets the best
Okay,
gift.
we'll have a best gift. But after the break, we're going to find out who got who and what everyone got. Luke and Lewis for pre-early Christmas. Today, we're doing this. We wish you a pre-early Christmas. We wish you a pre-early Christmas. We wish you a pre-early Christmas. And Halloween's cancelled.
That is right. We are doing pre-early Christmas, and it wouldn't be a pre-early Christmas without an office Kris Kringle.
Yes, there's only 3 employees at the Triple M Modern Digital office, and we thought we would do a Kris Kringle between the 3 of us.
And we realised during the song that we forgot how Kris Kringle worked, because the whole point is you're not supposed to tell the person who you got the gift for.
Well, we haven't told who's going to get it, but it's going to be very evident, because the main thing with Kris Kringle is the gifts are handed out or picked up without the actual gift buyer being present, but we only have 3 people. We don't have a third party to hand out the presents. So what we're going to do, instead of guessing, we're going to try and guess who got us the gift.
So Michael, can you give your gift to whoever you got first?
Sorry, we're going to try and guess who the gift is for.
Yeah. So Michael's getting out his gift now.
So the gift I've purchased.
We had a $4 limit at Coles, so these gifts are going to be spectacular.
So this is a big pack of Coles brand Royal Blue potatoes. I've got
Were they $4?
Yeah, they're on special.
That's a lot of potatoes. Show me the full bag.
Yeah,
It's a bargain.
It's 2 kilograms of potatoes. It's
I think
probably
Coles
12
is getting
in there.
behind the pre-early Christmas, because everyone's obviously going to be
Christmas
having
spuds.
roast potatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's
Yeah.
the reason I got it for this person, because the person I got it for is a bit of a spud.
And it's one of us, so
Okay, I'm going to guess that's for Luke.
I'm going to guess it's for Lewis.
Lewis, you are.
Oh, what? It's me.
Merry
See,
Christmas.
if you weren't such a spud, you would know. Is that everything you got?
Yeah. Oh, does he need more?
No,
I'm
that's
just
fine. I got
making
about
sure.
20 potatoes here. That's a real kick in the pants. I don't want to know.
Well, now it's time for me to hand out my gift, okay? So, I got this gift because I know, well, all of us think this, but one person in particular in this room hates Halloween so much. So, I spent $2 on a Halloween-themed jelly brain maker. So you can make jelly in the shape of brain. It's Halloween-themed.
It looks like a shower cap.
Now, this actually was not the gift. The gift is this.
You're stomping on it.
Oh my goodness.
He's stomping on it.
I just cancelled Halloween.
So who was that gift for?
That was for you, mate.
How does it...
You're very welcome.
Now,
I
at
just
this
cancelled- I
point,
just
you've probably...
cancelled Halloween
You
for you.
did. And at this point, you've probably realised I've stitched everyone up and I've got you all to buy gifts for me.
Oh my god.
And I also drew one out of the hat, and believe it or not, I got Luke too for Kris Kringle. And ladies and gentlemen, I bought my own gift. Well, I actually did buy you guys something because I felt bad. I bought a Lucozade because it's a personal gift for me, which has my name on it. And I also bought you guys a sewing kit because you guys got stitched up. So,
Well, look, Luke, you may have stitched us up, but I stitched you up because I only spent $2 that, and I got a packet of Tim Tams for myself. So I got a gift. So Michael got nothing.
You guys are refunding the $4, right?
No way. I'm eating these
happy
Tim Tams.
pre-early Christmas, everyone. We all had fun.
Sorry, Michael.
You guys suck.
Luke, are you across all of the iPhone X or 10 happenings?
Only when I'm informed by my leading gizmo whiz, which is you. So
Yeah. So
this isn't that segment, by the way.
No, it's not. Sorry to everyone.
You
who
just
got
can't help
excited.
yourself bringing technology news to the show.
I'm just all about tech. Although I don't think I'm as teched up as I thought I was, because I've been calling the iPhone X the iPhone X, and I recently got corrected by like 100 people because I said X.
It's called the iPhone 10.
Yeah.
Do you know that it's Roman numerals?
Oh yeah, of course. Everyone knows that because we still should be using numerals from a language.
Oh wait, you were
that
being
died
sarcastic.
200
Didn't you
years
know
ago.
that?
No, but I
Mate,
thought
you're a nerd. Star Wars is in Roman numerals. That's the only reason why I know it.
I thought it was interchangeable. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like 6 V1. Obviously, that's no. Like you've never seen a product called the V1, but you have seen a lot of products that are like the Biscuit X or the.
I haven't. I don't know what
Well,
biscuits you're eating, mate.
Not the
But
Biscuit X, but I just couldn't think of anything before the X. But you've seen lots of things that are like the something X. You know,
Yeah.
the DX, Pokemon DX. That was a game. Anyway, we're getting off track here. This isn't about bullying me just yet. This is about the iPhone, okay? We're getting sidetracked. So, obviously, a lot of people are interested in the new features of the iPhone, and Apple is very, very protective of leaks and things like that. But the iPhone has obviously, it's being made. Like, they're complete, it's finished. They just need to make enough of them to fulfill the demand. That's why, they haven't been sent out yet to customers. But all of the engineers who made these iPhones have had them for months, because the only way you can really test how a phone works is by giving it to someone for a few months to make sure that it works with their life, yeah? You can't figure it out in 10 minutes. So all of the engineers...
Or in X minutes, you can't figure it out in X amount of...
So were you saying 10 or a random amount of minutes, unspecified, because that's interchangeable with X? And I'm pretty sure that X was
It's not
never...
algebra, it's Roman numerals.
Yeah, but I don't think the Romans said X, so shut your face.
Strong comeback. Don't support that, Michael.
Keep that face closed, mate. Basically what happened recently is a YouTuber who was the daughter of a Apple engineer actually filmed her dad's iPhone X and showed off all of the features in her vlog in front of him while they were at dinner. So he knew that she was using his phone and also vlogging about the features. He saw all of it, didn't say a word, and then it leaked on... Well, it didn't even leak. She put it online. He may have
forgotten that he gave it to her. Nah, it's the new phone that you've just been working on for the last 5 years, so nah.
Yeah, he can't have forgotten about it. Like, they would have said a million times, hey, don't let anyone else touch this thing.
And how did people even know it was the iPhone X? They all look pretty similar to me. I would not have noticed if I was watching that vlog.
Well, what happened is she put this video up and it got like 1 million views, and then he ended up getting fired. And then she released a follow-up vlog, which I prefer the sequel, to be honest, than the original. And this is what happened in the sequel.
If you want to call me names, that's fine, but please leave my dad alone, because he is absolutely everything to me. Apple really did like my dad, and they let him go because he broke a rule.
Just quickly, pretty sure when you break rules at your job, you get fired.
That's what happens when you break a rule. He very clearly and with video evidence broke a rule, and they fired him, and she's having a sook about it.
That's the agreement. Like, that's how it works. Like, we're going to get fired for this pre-early Christmas stuff. But that's just fine. We've accepted that risk.
It's against the rules to not celebrate Halloween here, and we blatantly chose to ignore it.
Mate, we're at Triple M Mono Digital. We work under our own rule set, Rebels Without a Cause. Actually, our cause is to create great entertainment on the digital spectrum. Luke and Lewis for pre-early Christmas. We wish you a pre-early Christmas. We wish you a pre-early Christmas. We wish you a pre-early Christmas, and Halloween's cancelled. So, as it is pre-early Christmas time, we are coming to the end of the show, and that means I think Santa's on the way.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's a surprise.
I've spoken to Santa, guys, and he's here. Now, as you know, with pre-early Christmas, the ritual before you receive any presents is Santa lets you know whether you've been naughty or nice through a letter system. So, I was just texting Santa. I slid into Santa's DMs the other day. I'm actually talking to him on Instagram stories. And he's actually just outside the door. I'm just going to go and get him, and he's going to come back in and let you all know if you've been naughty or nice. All right, so let me just go and get him 1 second.
Lewis is just leaving the studio right now with his backpack in his hand.
Don't worry about that.
Are you leaving for good?
No, I'll come back.
At the end of the show. Okay.
No, I'll come back after Santa.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. So
I might appear while Santa is also in the room. But we won't talk at the same time.
So Lewis has just left. I wonder why. I'm really not sure why Lewis has left. He thinks he's going to get Santa, but he also just said Santa is right outside. And what you're seeing now is a man dressing up.
He's just taken his top off outside.
He's taking his top off. I'm not sure where Santa is. All I can see is Lewis trying to give himself a belly out the studio door. So I think he's either lied about Santa going, oh no, he hasn't.
Oh, Merry pre-early Christmas, boys and girls.
He's Santa's here. Where did Lewis go?
I don't know. I'm Santa Claus. I have a few envelopes to hand out to everyone.
Nice belly, Santa.
Thank you very much.
Looks a lot like your backpack.
No,
Also, your shirt's inside out.
Don't interrupt your elders, Luke. Here, hold this and read it when I instruct you. Here you go, Michael. And here you go, Lewis. Ah, thanks, Santa. You're the best. No worries. Okay.
Have you given this to the wrong person?
No, I haven't. You're going to read them out to each other. So, hang on. I'm Santa Claus. Read out Michael's envelope.
So you've given me an envelope to see if Michael has been naughty or nice.
I could only find envelopes. There were no cards in my office. So I wrote on the envelopes. Please read the front of Michael's.
Michael is so nice that he is naughty.
That's right. He's been a naughty boy. And the reason is on the back of the envelope. Please read.
He can't stop making jokes and apologizing for them.
Very annoying.
He sent me a text the other day apologizing about you backing my podcast, and I was not offended until you sent me the text. So, yeah, you're so nice. You know, does that mean that he's not getting a present this year, Santa, because he's naughty?
No, and the presents are the Tim Tams that Lewis bought from Coles. So you won't
How come
be
you didn't bring any presents with you, Santa?
Lewis is one of my helpers. Michael
Lewis is the furthest thing from an elf I've ever seen.
Michael, please read out the front of Luke's envelope. It has his name on it.
Luke has been naughty, Santa.
And read the back for the reason why. You'll find out.
Santa's dogging the
Put
boys.
it on the back of the envelope.
He's bullied Lewis about his Roman numeral learning difficulty.
Very rude to bully your Triple M Modern Digital co-host. Not sportsmanlike.
You wouldn't know what sportsmanlike because
Not
you don't play sport, you big
radiosmanlike.
nerd. All right, go see a movie tonight by yourself. Oh, sorry, where's Lewis? I'm talking to
Do
Santa.
not abuse Santa Claus or pre-early Christmas will be cancelled for you specifically. I also have Lewis's envelope, but he's not in the room. Please
Would you
read.
like me to read Lewis's?
Yes. I might change your rating to nice if you read it well.
It said Lewis is very, very naughty.
No. That's
That's what it says, everyone.
That's not what it says.
Oh, I don't know about you,
Let me
Michael.
read the envelope. That's definitely not what it says. It says...
It says Lewis is wasting everyone's time. Bring Lewis back. Santa Claus sucks.
Santa's wasting everyone's time. Let me read the back of it. He's nice because he has the nicest haircut, the nicest dress sense, and he's an incredibly fast reader. Also, please read the last part of the envelope.
It says important. Please read below. Remember to rescan your digital radios to see our new digital stations like Triple M Modern Digital.
Thank you. I've changed your rating to nice. Lewis will share his Tim Tams with you. That's Santa, Luke. Lewis isn't here at the moment on Triple M Modern Digital. Luke and Lewis for lunch for pre-early Christmas. It is with a joyful, festive heart, but also a sad one that I have to let you all know that the show's ended. But pre-early Christmas has not.
By the way, you just missed Santa, man. You left to go get him. You didn't come back.
I saw him while he was on the way out. I gave him a high five.
Oh.
Yeah, he let me know that I was nice, so I got to see his Tim Tams.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to share them with you because you were
No,
naughty.
I'm pretty sure he wrote on his envelope to you that you're actually very, very naughty.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. That seems a strange thing for Santa to do.
No.
I'm gonna have to ask you about that. I'll slide into his DMs on Tinder and ask him about it.
Did you swipe right on Santa, did you?
Of course I did. I wanted to be nice. Or I might be a little bit naughty. Santa. So that's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for pre-early Christmas. We're letting you know this is an annual event, so can't wait for next year. Make sure you dress up and deck out your office. Deck the halls with pre-early Christmas joy.
And non-Halloween gear, because Halloween was cancelled this year. I'm pretty sure we successfully cancelled Halloween.
Yep, Halloween is cancelled. Well done, everyone. And pre-early Christmas, the first one ever, was a great success. Well done, everyone.
Jingle, jingle all the way home.
That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Luke and Lewis for pre-early Christmas.